The whole reason that this came about was that the other day, I don't know, I just started drawing Jon, which I've never been able to do to full success. Like, I've drawn pictures of Jon before and I've been like, oh, that looks okay, you know, but it doesn't look perfectly like him. Like, I've been able to draw him with sunglasses and I've been able to draw just his eyes, but him without sunglasses and with eyes with the rest of the face, it's just never worked. Oh, I also had asked people on Instagram. I asked them if they wanted to ask any questions so that it would be a less boring and awkward video. So I've written them down in my very best handwriting that I can barely read, and I'll go through them at a certain point in the video. Anyway, the picture that I drew that brought this whole thing about was not good. It was a bad picture. Like, it doesn't look like him. Like, again, it's the eyes. Like, the rest of it looks fine, I think. I like the, well, how scribbled it is. That doesn't bother me. I like, the sketchy aspect of it, because I think I often have a problem where I don't relax and everything has to be perfect, but, you know, this is just scribbles, and I don't mind that. But the eyes do not look like Jon's eyes. It does. This man has the essence of Jon, but it doesn't look like him, if that makes sense. Like, it's not him. It's an imposter. Anyway, yeah. And then I did more sketches because I was like, well, if I'm gonna do a video, the last thing that I'm doing is sketching on camera, because I hate that. In fact, I don't like sketching at a desk. I sketch in bed, reclined, comfortable, with my knees propped up and the drawing against my knees. If I draw on a table, I don't know how to explain it, but like, the sort of thing happens where I'll draw a circle on a table and then like I'll pick it up to look at it and it'll look like this because my perspective's just all crazy. Because I'm just like can't be asked to like look at it properly and I'm just looking at it at a weird angle. So I did it in bed, otherwise this video would never have happened. And I came up with these two sketches which also don't look like Jon. But that's not the problem, it's fine, I don't care. I tried not to add a lot of detail to them, which kind of looks weird because what the hell is this? Who is this? I don't know this man. I don't expect it to look like Jon until I've added something to like build up the contrast. This eye, I think I made the pupil way too big. Like, I'm looking at the photo and this pupil looks dilated. Also, I have no idea how I'm supposed to gauge the distance like of this hair. Like, I don't know, is the hair too big, too small? Who knows? Whatever I do, I'm just hoping it will look more like him than this, because what is that? Who is that man? Who knows? The thing about this video is that nothing I create is gonna look good. Like, it's gonna look weird. I'm gonna start with this one because I can't even find the reference for the other one. Why is there plasters on my desk? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna start with this one because I can't find the reference for the other one. How am I supposed to find the picture in all of this? This looks so weird, but I use them for YouTube videos. Okay. Obviously I turn all my images black and white so that they're easier to draw. Great tip if anyone's interested. Yeah, if you want to look at proper drawings of mine, I have an Instagram account where I post drawings. Like this one, that's a drawing. I mean, it's obviously bigger. This is a print, but that's that one. I don't know what to do. I'm going off my phone. Not ideal. I think this eye is way too big. Like, what does it look like? I don't have a rubber. I never have rubbers available. Also, I'm not gonna do a proper drawing where I'm like blending it all out with paintbrushes and stuff, because I can't be bothered with that. I've done it before and it's just so much effort for something that never works. So, sketches. That's all I'm aiming for. The lighting in this room is terrible. Would you believe me if I told you I was sat in front of an open window? Because it looks awful and I can't see shit, and everything's got this weird blue hue to it, which is not ideal. What is that? On Tuesday I purchased a denim jacket, which I intend to paint, hopefully on a video if I don't get too awkward. Also, I don't know how I'm going to do that because this desk is way too small. But I would like to paint a denim jacket, Bon Jovi themed. I just don't know what to do, because I'm terrible at drawing text, Like, it's really not a strong point of mine. Never has been. It's always looked bad. I did a movie poster project and I had to draw a load of text, and it was terrible. It ruined every picture. But I think I would be fine if it was like on paper, but it's not on paper, it's a denim jacket, which I've never painted on before. I've never painted any kind of a fabric, so that's also nerve-wracking. Someone asked me on my Instagram, I think this was on my art account, I don't know, I did a question on both of them. And someone asked what my favourite picture I've ever drawn is, which is an interesting question because I never really like anything that I draw. But I would say probably a Christmas card that I did last year. I liked that. It took a while to do. Usually I don't spend a long time drawing because I get bored and I have other things to do. But I did this Christmas card last year and I really liked it, and I still do. Also, I did this drawing of a pianist, very famous, called Horowitz, and I liked that because it was kind of just a sketch, but it ended up coming out nice. You know, that's always my favourite drawings, is ones that you never intend to be good and then they come out better than expected. I'm gonna block in shadows because that's how I usually start drawings, is I would block in shadows, you know, just to give a general idea of form, because it looks awkward without the extreme contrast. I feel kind of like, because I'd already done this sketch and this sketch was more detailed than the other one, feels like I'm colouring in, but hopefully I'll be changing some of the proportions because they do not look right. Oh, my hand's cramping. That's what happens when you don't draw for like 6 months. Someone asked what's my favourite Bon Jovi song. Classic question. My favourite Bon Jovi song varies from time to time, but the ones that have always been like consistent favourites would be If I Was Your Mother, which I don't know why, it's kind of like weird and perverted, but it's a great rock song, you know. Also Something to Believe In, because it makes me cry. No, all the time. Also Living with the Ghost. I love that song lyrically. It's my favourite Bon Jovi song. Wild is the Wind and Wild in the Streets are another two of my favourites. Similarly, somebody asked what's my favourite album, which is These Days. See, this is where I knew I would have problems, because what the hell is this? It doesn't look real. Can you see that? What the hell is that? It doesn't look like an actual eye. It just looks like a blob of shadow. What the fuck? I'm kind of struggling to talk because I'm not very well. I've got a cold. Somebody asked how old I am, which is a great question. I am 19, which is way too close to an actual properly adult age for my liking, but sure. And then someone also asked how old were you when you started drawing, which I don't really have an answer for because I feel like I've just always kind of drawn, but never seriously. And also someone asked, who are your inspirations? Which is a very ambiguous question because, like, inspirations for what? Art? Music? Anything? Life in general? For art, I would say I've always been inspired by, like, the poster artists. Shit, it's getting all over my hand. The poster artists of, like, the 80s and maybe the 90s. Like Drew Struzan, Richard Amsel, John Alvin. That does not look like his nose. I don't think that's going to get fixed. He's got kind of a bump in his nose and it's not really showing. Do you know what? I'll fix that later. I don't care. I like his mouth. His mouth's easy to draw because it's kind of. I'm saying that, I'll mess it up now. But it's kind of just straight. How do I feel about this drawing? It looks better on camera actually than it does in person, which is backwards. It should be the other way around. Anyway, the point of me bringing up the denim jacket was kind of that I wanted ideas. I wanted to ask, like, what should I do on this denim jacket? Because I don't want to do faces. I'll put that out there. I don't like painting. Actually, I'm not a painter. I've never really painted before. I've done a couple of cartoon paintings, but that's cartoon. So it's a lot easier. It's just flat colours. And also it's been done on paper, which is a much easier canvas than like canvas or denim fabric. I kind of don't want to do text, but I could do like I could write Bon Jovi. I don't want to. People suggested writing lyrics and stuff, which I think is a really good idea. I just think I'd be really bad at it. Although at the end of the day, however bad it goes, you can always just paint over it. So I don't want to do people, I don't want to do text, which leaves me kind of limited. I wanted to do something with the logo, but I don't know what. This is way too far out. I have a problem with his cheekbones as well sometimes. Like, that's always been an issue in previous drawings I've had. He's kind of got like a beard in this photo, but it's more like just stubble. So I don't want to go too far. His nose is giving me grief right now. Also, this eye is not right at all. I don't like drawing smile lines because they usually appear much bolder on the drawing than they do in person or on the photo, and then it makes it look like I've made him really old. Which he's not. He's like 30 in this photo. Ears, I think, are just not fun to draw. Like, why is there just this protrusion on the side of a head that I need to add into a drawing? Okay, as I do the hair, I'm going to answer this question. Somebody asked me, what's your favourite thing to draw? And I would say hair. I love drawing hair, like long hair, but I like doing it with a pen, which is more kind of my favourite thing to draw with. And also, well, I don't like doing it with a pencil, but I like doing it on women, like long hair. I don't like drawing. Part of the reason I've never really enjoyed drawing Jon is like his 80s pictures. He's got this crazy hair that's impossible to get right because I just, I don't have the energy to be drawing 5 million strands of hair going in different directions as if someone's been, putting their fingers in electrical outlets. His 90s hair is more uniform, a lot easier. And thankfully this photo, because I converted it to black and white, is mostly just shadow. Like, there's not really any individual hairs going on except for at the top. But it's fine, because this is just a sketch anyway. Like you can see in this one, scribbles. Scribbles, who cares? I'm trying to think of times that I've actually drawn Jon's hair. Oh, I did do it once in like a Blaze of Glory picture, where his hair in the Blaze of Glory picture, it was like era. It was much less crazy, it was kind of more straight, much easier to draw. He's got a lot of random strands coming down in the middle of his face, which is just annoying. because I don't care to do these properly. Anyway, I've been wanting to do lots more videos on this account, and I do have lots of ideas, it's just a lot of them take a very long time. So these drawing videos are kind of difficult to make because I don't have a great space to do them in. I'm on my desk right now, but usually my desk is piled full of stuff because I have lots of things and know where to put them. Which everything is currently on the floor, which is not really where I want it to be, but there's nowhere else to go. I also want to make more videos about, like, vocally, Bon Jovi vocally, because I've been enjoying making those. I liked the video. My most recent video, when I'm recording this, I don't know if I'll have uploaded something since then, but the one about all the Bon Jovi members singing. This is literally just, what the hell, like, what is going on here? Yeah, that's not getting fixed. But I kind of want to make more of a video dedicated to, like, Jon and Richie, since they're kind of, well, they are the main singers. Also Jon, I mean, I'm a big Jon fan of his voice. I love all their voices, but Jon's is my favourite. I don't know if you could tell just from my general YouTube channel and the vibe. If anyone has any ideas, again, I'm open to them. They all go in this list in my notes app. If I get round to them or not, that's a different question, but I do consider them all. I don't know what to say about this. Jon is really unusually hard to draw, I think. For me, I've always kind of been like, well, if you can draw one thing, you can kind of just draw whatever you want, because it's all about the observation. But Jon is different. It's so hard to get him right. Everything about his face, I feel like it all kind of, I don't know, it's really weird to describe. He's got this chin that I feel like it kind of is it's not the focal point of his face, obviously, but it kind of, that's what connects all of his features in a weird way. This sounds so bizarre, but it's like you go off his chin to find the proportion of his mouth, his nose, the distance between his eyes, and then it all comes back to the chin and the cheekbones. And they're the parts that are so difficult to get right, like the distance between this and this. I feel like it's too short in this. I don't know. And then the distance between his nose and his mouth as well. Also, there's shadows that I haven't included here. It's kind of difficult because it is a high contrast picture, but it's high contrast here, and then here, it's kind of flat. Like, there's not a lot going on, and I don't like drawing pictures that are flat because it makes it a lot harder to believe, because it's just a sketch. If I do a bit of shading, it kind of looks really harsh against the rest of it because there's nothing going on. See, now he looks tired. But it is there. Like, that's the only bit of shadow you can see on this side of the picture. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to hurry because I know my family's going to be home soon and I don't want them to hear me talking to myself. His scarf should be fun. I like drawing random patterns, but in a scribbly way, you know? I don't like drawing patterns if I'm supposed to be drawing realistically, because I always fuck them up. Wait, let me see. I don't like pointing this out because it's kind of embarrassing, but look at how fucked up... Look at how badly I fucked up this pattern here. It's just not... I don't know. This is the card I was talking about when I said that it was my favourite thing I'd drawn. I like it a lot. I messed this up. I don't know if anyone happened to notice. It's a bit oversaturated, and then this rug, the patterns or whatever this is, it's not uniform or even or anything like that. That's always a problem I've had. That's why I struggle with text, because it has to be so even, whereas I'm not very, I don't know, I don't like drawing things that are kind of geometric. I don't know how to do that. I have a problem with highlights of the eyes as well. I always set out the circle of the highlights. I'm like, okay, I'll leave that for highlights, and then I always cover it in some way. I end up shrinking it until it eventually just looks shit. Someone asked, do I paint? I feel like I've already answered that as well. Not really. Occasionally, but no, not really. Somebody asked, what's your name? My name is Lily. My name is actually Jovi Vids, that's my born name. Wasn't a great sketch because, like I say, I was trying to kind of leave some of it to do for the video. Like, I didn't want to sketch it completely and then kind of just go over it. But I feel like I've kind of shot myself in the foot because now it's kind of looking like, oh, maybe you should have done more of the sketch and been more proportionally accurate before you went in and shaded everything. Anyway, this is looking nice, clearly. Wow. Can you see the care and attention that I'm putting into this drawing? How long? Oh my god, I've been at it for half an hour. I need to look at this upright to me so that it doesn't look like this. Oh, see, that looks okay. That looks fine. It's just that's when the problem comes in. The left side of the face. Maybe I can fix that. I don't know. This looks really odd. The placement of the scarf looks like it's floating. I think it would take maybe 3 or 4 videos for me to be more comfortable talking to a camera because it's really fucking awkward. It's horrible. Also, sitting upright to sketch is just not fun for me. I like to lie in bed and draw. In fact, that's what I hated about going to art, like doing art in college. You know, you have to draw around people but also sat up. I don't like that. I like to draw lying down, which I know seems weird, but it's just comfortable, you know. In fact, I'm sat on my piano stool because I don't even have a chair. That's how much I don't use my desk. I don't even have a chair for it. To draw sat up for me feels very alien, very weird, and I'm kind of looking at my drawing through the camera. Like, I'm not looking at what I'm doing, I'm just watching the camera. So I'm surprised it's not entirely wonky. See, this is not a comfortable position for me to draw in. My hand is backwards. I should be in bed. I might put this picture on Etsy. I don't know. I've never sold an original picture before, but it kind of feels weird to sell a sketch. It feels like a scam. Anyway, as well as like commenting video ideas, tell me what you've been listening to. What was your Spotify Wrapped top song? Let me know. I want to know what people's top songs were. Mine was not really very interesting. It was just a piece that I've been playing on the piano. And last year my top artist was Tchaikovsky. But this year it was back to Bon Jovi. How wonderful is that? You know, we've gone full circle. It always used to be Bon Jovi and then suddenly, bam, Tchaikovsky. And then now Bon Jovi again. Although none of my top 5 songs were Bon Jovi songs. And then my most listened to Bon Jovi song, Don't Judge Me, was What's Left of Me. Which I love that song, but it's so like random and it's kind of weird. I don't know what to say. I listened to that song so much. I loved it. I need to sort this left eye out. Well, his right eye. Because that's the only thing that I feel like looks really, really chaotically off. It's not that bad, but it's not that good. In fact, it's not good at all. I need to add more lead to my pencil, but I'm really shit at doing that. Wow, fascinating footage. let me know if also you would like me you would like to see me try to paint. I'm so bad at painting that I think it would be a funny video. I kind of have gotten to the point where I don't really care if I draw something bad, because I'm just not really drawing at all anyway. So I don't care if I make a fool of myself drawing. It's just whatever. Like, I mean, look, I've just done this. It's not exactly, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. I'm discombobulated. Bro, I've just put lead in you. It's not working. What the fuck? Oh no, guys, the video is going to end early because I can't work my pencil. Oh shit, I have done something wrong. Look how I've pushed it in way too far. What the fuck, how have I done that? Oh, what should we talk about while I fix this? What should we talk about? Do you know how insane that sounds when I'm sat in a room by myself? Oh my god. I can't sort my pencil out, it's broken. I've broken it. Maybe I can tweeze the thing out. Ooh, I didn't like that sound. Ah, no, I'm not doing that. It's broken, which is really sad because it's my favourite pencil by far. I think it might have been when I went like that. Like, I think that might have done it. My own stupidity. So you can see that there is quite a bit of like a hair detail. It did not get done in this. I always do this. I always mess it up in the last 2 seconds. Because I'm like, oh well, if I'm not happy with it now, then I might as just mess it up, because if I'm not going to be happy with it at all, then what's the point? Then I just regret it. Why did I do that? I don't know. What am I doing now? You see, it just looks awful. I don't know if that helped. It looks a lot harsher on camera than it does in person. But maybe that's just because my lighting's actual shit. It's too harsh of a line now, and it looks flat when it shouldn't be. It should be round. It's an eyeball. I don't know if I can fix that without making it drastically worse. Because I don't want to put my hand on it either, because it will just smudge everywhere. And I'm too lazy to do that thing where you get a piece of paper. I don't care that much. Hang on. It's whatever, you know, it's fine. Should I sign it? I don't sign pictures, really. Let's sign it. I don't have a signature. Like in this one, look, there's no signature, it just says Lily Rose G. Boop. Wow, spectacular. I'm so proud of this piece of artwork that I've done. I needed to sign it. The camera is like way too far away to actually show the whole thing. Let me move out of the way so you can see it better. That's that, hang on. Wow, stunning. You know what, it looks more like Jon than this one does. I will give it that. But then again, I'd be distraught if it didn't. Oh shit. Okay, so I kind of wasn't happy with the way that it came out. I feel like I tried to fix it and made it a lot worse. So I went back, of course, in bed to try and fix it. And I think I evened out some of the shadows, and I'm much happier with the way that it is now than it was. I think it looks better. I feel like the bigger the sketch, the more likely it's going to look like Jon. Like, the problem here is that it's way too small to make any kind of a... It's not going to be a likeness if it's like not even the size of my finger. Whereas this is like the whole page is his face, almost, or half the page is his face. So it's more likely to look like him. Anyway, if you want me to draw again, let me know. If you never want me to draw again, also let me know. I won't be offended, that's fine. It is a weird change for the channel. It's not usual, but I kind of want to do unusual things. Let me know other ideas. I may also try and make music content, like piano covers. I don't know, I've been very busy with the piano. I haven't really had a chance to do any like Bon Jovi songs because I'm too busy doing other stuff. But I would like to try. Let me know, and I shall read your comments and I shall reply to your comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this chaotic mess, and I shall return soon with another video.